Most people have tried budgeting at least once. They sat down or wrote out their income, listened every expenses, felt genuinely proud of themselves, and then completely abandoned the whole things within 3 weeks. Sound familiar? Here is the uncomfortable truth. The budget do not fail because you lack the discipline. It failed because nobody ever taught you the right system. Traditional budgeting advice was designed for aware income, was perfectly predictable, and expenses never surprise you. That world does not exist. Today we are going to fix that. I'm going to show you a budgeting method that works in the real world for the real people with irregular expenses, surprise bills, and life that goes not fit nearly into a spreadsheet. By the end of this video, you will have a complete life budgeting system. You can start today. Before we build anything new, we need to understand exactly why the old approach break down. There are three core mistakes that kill almost every budget attempt. Mistake number one, budgeting with your gross income instead of your net income. Your gross income is the number of your job offered later. Your net income is what actually land in your gross bank account after taxes, health insurance, retirement contribution, and everything else. Budgeting with gross number means you are planning to spend money you will never see. Mistake number two, forgetting irregular expenses. We plan for rent, electricity, and groceries because those hit every single month. But about car registration, annual subscription, holiday gifts, a medical pay, these expenses are not surprise. They happen every year. We just printed they would not. Mistake number three, building a perfect budget instead of a flexible one. Life is not a fixed equation. Some months you spend more on foods because you had guests. Some months your car needs repair. A rigid budget that has no room for reality will snap the moment really. The foundation of every working budget is one number, your true average monthly take-home pay. Not your salary, not your hourly rate time 40 hours. The actual money deposited into your account average across at least 3 months. If your income is the same last month, this is simple. If your income varies, fearless commission, earns, gig worker, any with a side hustle, you need the average. And here is a critical rule. Always budget from your lowest realistic month, not your best month. Your best month is not a promise. Your lowest month is a graduate. Once you have your true take-home number, write it at the very top of your budget. This is total pool. Every single dollar you sign must come from this pool. Nothing goes to your budget that is not already in your account. This is one of principle, alone elimination over spending before it starts. Now we categorize every expenses into 3 buckets. Bucket is not fixed. There are expenses that are the same amount every single month. Rent or mortgages, car payments, loan minimum, internet bill. Fixed expenses are non. They are your floor. List every single one white with exactly month amount. Bucket not is flexible. Expenses that happen every month, but the amount changes. Gorgeous during out, gas, entertainment, cloth. You need to spend more every month, but how much spend is party your choice. This is where most of our budgeting decision lie. Bucket 3 is the most completely ignoring forgotten expenses. There are real predictable costs that do not show up every month. Car insurance paid twice a year, annual subscription, holiday spending, back to school cost, vet bills, birthday gifts, medical subscription. You have captured all of these and convert them into month amount by dividing the annual total by 12. Here is the most powerful tool almost nobody uses, the sinking fund. A sinking fund is a dedicated saving account or a clearly labeled envelope if you prefer cash, where you park small amount of money every single month for a future known expansion. Let me talk this character suspicious. Your car insurance is $1,200 every 6 months. that is $200 per month. Starting right now, you put $200 into a sinking fund every single month. When the bills arrive 6 months from now, the money already sitting here. The bill is not an emergency, it is just a transfer. You should create a sinking fund for every predictable annual or semi-annual expenses. You identify in two steps: holiday, course, maintenance, home repair, subscription, travel, medicals. Each one gets its own monthly contribution. Yes, this feels like a lot of buckets, but every one of these buckets represented a future emergency you are quickly preventing right now. Now we need regardless. Percentage give your budget structure without locking into a possible number. The classic framework is 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for saving and debits. Let's talk about that this actually means in practice. 50% of your take home pay goes to need, rent, utilities, gauges, transportation, to work, health insurance, minimum debit payments. If your needs are eating more than 50% of your take home, that is structurally problem. It's mean your house or transportation costs are too high relative to your income. This is crucial information. Third person has want to during out, streaming service, gym membership, hobbies, shopping for non-isolation, vacation. This is not the quality and spending category. It is the living your life category. A budget with zero want is a prison sentence, not a financial plan. But third person is the ceiling, not your floor. 20% goes to saving and debits, playoff, emergency fund, retirement contribution, extra payments or debits. Future goals, this is the number that will most determine your financial future. If 20% is impossible right now, start with 5, then 10. The direction matter more than the destination at first. Section 6. Now we put it all together with the most effective personal budgeting method in existence: zero-based budgeting. The concept is simple. Your income minus your planned spending must equal exactly zero, not because you spend everything, but because every dollar has an assigned purpose, including saving and investment. Here is how you do it. Take your true make home income, subtract every fixed expense, subtract every sinking fund contribution, subtract your saving goals. Whatever remain is your flexible spending budget. The pool for gorgeous, dining, entertainment, and everything else. You know exactly how distracting money you have, not a guess, a number. Every time you reach zero, you have a complete budget. If you go below zero, something has to give, either reduce a category or increase income. If you end up above zero, that money still need a job, extra debit payment, extra saving, a specific goal. A dollar without a job is a dollar with a spent about a nation. A budget you write once and never look at again is not a budget. It is a wish list. The difference between a budget that works, one that does not tracking. You must have compare your actual spending to your plan a minimum once per week. The weekly moment, the weekly money that takes 10 minutes. Here is the exact routine. First, all spending from the past 7 days into your budget categories. Second, check whether any category is running over. Third, decide if you need to job. Maybe shift money from one category to another. Fourth, Confirm all sinking fund contribution went in. 5. Give yourself credit for every week you do this. The habit is the win. The best tool for tracking one you will actually use. They might a spreadsheet it be an app like every dollar or even a note app. It might be a notebook. There is no perfect tool, only the one that lowers the frustration between you and your money. Pick the simplest thing that you actually open every week. Every month is different. Different expenses, different income, different life event. The means your budgeting must be rebuilt from scratch, or at least renewed and adjusted at the beginning of every single month. This is the most risk of, and it is what separates a living budget from a decent document. The monthly risk takes 20 or 30 minutes. You review it last month's spending. What went well? What went over? What one surprised you? You just the coming months. In this video give you one thing to do today, just one. Make it this one. Fund out your true average monthly take home pay. Write it down. That single number is the ratio of every budget that will ever work for you. Start her, the rest follow. If your fund is helpful, subscribe and hit the bell. I realize practically money content every week. Drop your biggest budgeting challenge in the comment. I read every single one and share with someone who need a fresh financial start. See you in next one.